Hello everyone, it is day 146 of Lifeteams. This is update number 10. It is 2:20 in the morning and there's a ton to talk about and not enough time, so here we go. So as many of you may or may not know, us lifers have been working on the Saskatoon Urban Plunge, but before I get into that, I want to talk to you about what is happening tomorrow and for the next 4 days. Western Regional Retreat. My understanding is basically all of Alberta YFC and all of BC Youth for Christ get together for a training conference. I don't actually know much about it other than the theme is leadership in a new culture. But one thing I know is I need prayer. Because I plan on talking or meeting rather with the director of YFC about pursuing to be on staff after I graduate from Lifeteams, and I'm writing a support letter at right now. And anyways, that aside, I'm meeting with him and it's quite intimidating. I haven't arranged this meeting even yet, but I need to have this meeting. I basically confirm if I'm coming on board with them after I'm done Lifeteams, and where we will take this ministry, what direction kind of thing, and those sorts of things, if I'm part-time or full-time, or I don't know. Those kind of things, but it's quite intimidating, so pray for me in that. Speaking of prayer, there's the two youth I'm working with just got a place together. The one I've talked to about in previous videos, this youth just recently came to know the Lord, which is really amazing, but he is like, he doesn't really understand it yet. Anyways, he needs to get a job by the end of the month, or he's going to lose his place and become homeless again. I don't want to see this happen because I don't know if we can help him again, to be honest. And I really don't want to see this happen. And I think God is calling me to step up in a certain way, but I don't know that yet. So prayer in that, and just prayer that God would continue to water this seed, and that it would produce a crop tenfold what was planted for God's glory. and that I would just have perseverance through it, because it gets frustrating at times working with this particular youth, because he's almost a reflection of who I was when I was getting mentored by or talked to by a youth worker. Anyways, it's kind of interesting. Anyways, pray for that. Just to recap, the Saskatoon Urban Plunge is happening next week, this Saturday. We are hosting 29 youth from Saskatoon, from various walks in their faith. Some know God, some don't know Him, and others are living their parents' faith, so to speak. Anywho, we've been planning pretty close to 3 weeks this trip, from various aspects, like service projects, worship, small groups, various teachings, and some time for fun if we allow it. Anyways, we need prayer for this. I can't emphasize that enough. I would just ask you guys, pray for all of us Lifeteamers, that we would be a vessel that God would use to show His glory, and to show His glory to these youth, to show the love He has for us, to show what He has done for us, so that the youth that might not know Him, or the youth that do know Him, would be like, wow, I want that for my life. That we would be the example because God has called us to be that. I don't know. Anyways, pray for that. Pray that God would shape us, our hearts, and our and the youth as well. Pray for a removal of fears and anxieties and insecurities, and for all of us Lifeteamers to remember what God has entrusted to us, but also who the battle belongs to. even pray for the youth who are coming, that God would use this to shape their hearts, and that not only that, but this God would shape their hearts in a way that would inspire them to change the world around them. That they would no longer be satisfied with the way that we go about things, but they would be living full out for God. And that we would be able to build amazing relationships with these youth that would last longer than this week. Anyways, I thank you guys for the continued support. And guess what? All my Lifeteams money has been paid for. It's absolutely amazing. I know. Last year I had $7,800 and had to pay rent, and God has completely provided for me. And every penny has been paid for. So I thank you, whoever has been supporting me. I thank you guys for watching these videos and praying for me and the other Lifeteamers, for the work that we do and the learning and the teaching that goes on here. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. It is 2:30 almost. I won't send another video, or I won't post another video until the end of next week, probably till the trip is done. So I will see you guys then.